The confrontation between superheroes and villains is the basis of all Marvel and DC movies. And the stronger the villain, the more epic the skirmish. Therefore, very often directors create a complete copy of the superhero, only naturally stronger and more violent. So the victory of the main character always seems more interesting. In today's video, I've rounded up the best villainous copies from the two competing universes. And we'll start with the Red Skull, which is a complete replica of Captain America, with the exception of the red face. He is the first test subject to inject himself with an undeveloped supersoldier serum, after which Johann Schmidt received the same superpowers as Steve Rogers in the future. However, in the movie Captain America: The First Avenger, Red Skull was clearly stronger than Carnage. In ninth place is the Yellow Jacket, who became the main opponent of Scott Lang in the movie Ant-Man. Darren Cross used the original Ant-Man costume and Pym's particle formula as a template to create his costume. However, as I said, the villain must be stronger than the hero, so unlike the original, Yellow Jacket can not only shrink, but also fly, and it also has weapons in the form of mechanical stingers on its back that shoot powerful blue energy beams similar to lasers. In eighth place is Deathstroke, which is a copy of Deadpool and is often ridiculed in cartoons with his participation. However, in fact, exactly Deadpool is a copy of Deathstroke, which appeared before the Marvel Comics character for 10 years. These characters are not only similar in appearance and love the same weapons in the form of two katanas, which they combine with firearms, they even have the same last names, Slade Wilson and Wade Wilson. However, they are fighting on opposite sides. In seventh place, Eric Killmonger, in the image of a golden jagger. This villain, as it should be, surpasses T'Challa in strength, so he easily defeated him in a fair fight. The golden jagger is a complete replica of the Black Panther, because Eric, after overthrowing T'Challa, took over not only Wakanda, but also its costumes. The main and only difference between the villain is the golden design of the costume. In sixth place is Sabretooth, who is an evil version of Wolverine. Victor Creed is also more powerful than his brother Logan, despite having much smaller claws, and if he had been injected with adamantium, Wolverine would have had a very difficult time. However, the directors went further and complicated the task for Logan in the film of the same name, where his young clone X-24 was put as an opponent to the aged Wolverine. In fifth place is Obadiah Stane, who became a villainous copy of Iron Man. The Ironmonger armor design was largely based on the Mark I, thus bearing a similar resemblance to the original armor. But the replica is twice as big and has much better weapons equipment, including a machine gun on the right hand and a rocket launcher on the left. You can also recall another Warnable Stark, Ivan Vanko, who created his own armor with the help of Justin Hammer Technologies. In fourth place, the main opponent of the Hulk is Abomination. To create a serious competitor to the Incredible Hulk from the 2008 film, the directors decided to make a wild mix that the fearless Emil Blonsky tried out on himself. He was first injected with a small dose of the original supersoldier scanned serum, followed by Bruce Banner's blood, which led to his transformation into an evil and more powerful version of the Hulk. In third place is the villainous version of Superman, Omni-Man. Nolan Grayson is very similar to Superman. He, just like Clark, came from another planet. Omni-Man also demonstrates near-limitless capabilities and possesses superhuman strength, super speed, immortality, and flight. However, unlike Clark, he was assigned to conquer our planet. Let's hope that in the near future we will see this interesting villain in the movies as well. Flash has many speedster villains, and one of the most interesting is the Black Flash. It comes when someone's time has already expired. Black Flash can run faster than the speed of light and handle any speedster without straining. In the comics, Barry Allen and Eobard Wayne tried on the role of the Black Flash. In the series, this fate went to Hunter Solomon, aka Zoom, and that was second place. Well, in the first place, the villainous version of Venom is his son Carnage, who significantly surpasses not only his father, but also Riot from the first movie. Also, we know symbiotes enhance the host's natural abilities, thereby making it stronger, faster, and more resilient. However, the Red symbiote became the partner of the most notorious killer and sadist Cletus Cassidy, so it turned out just a fierce mixture of cruelty and aggression.